Bonjour et... Oh, oh, problème de micro? Non? Ok, oui, peut-être. Ok. Nous revoilà dans Ryujin. Hopefully aujourd'hui on va finir ça là. Là, il fallait qu'on passe tout le monde puis qu'on convainque tout le monde de deux choses. Un, acheter Infinity LTD ou pas. Puis deux, est-ce qu'on garde le... Est-ce qu'on garde le internal mode ou non? Là, on l'a déjà fait sur elle. Miss Traitor ici, là. Puis j'aime ça aussi parce que quand... Comment dire? Quand on l'a activé pour lui dire genre non, c'est dangereux, elle a pas fait zombie style, non, c'est dangereux. Tu sais, ou genre Jedi style. Elle a vraiment comme... She came to her own conclusions que c'est dangereux. Fait que c'est quand même pas pire.
I hope you're enjoying your new neuroamp.
Yes, but it's fucking dangerous.
And how's my favorite patient doing? Not seeing any temporal memory flashes or losing time, I hope.
No side effects at all. What are those actual side effects?
What? No, of course not. They're purely theoretical.
Ok, ouais. Now I'm used to waking up in strange places. Feel great, no side effects.
That's great. I'd say Project Dominion is ready for legitimate human trials in that case.
Holy
One
shit,
step
nope.
closer to seeing market approval. Genevieve is going to be so excited.
Nope.
So,
Nope.
tell me what you think of the neuroamp.
It's fucking dangerous. Gets the job done, another useless thing. No, its tech is dangerous.
I hope you're not actually suggesting that the technology I spent years working on and perfecting never sees the light of day. This is groundbreaking work. My life's work.
And it's fucking dangerous. Look at it from every angle. Yeah, exactly. Do you really not see the downside of this device at
Of
all?
course I do. But there are amazing things Dominion can be used for, too. Humanity has always created dangers, and we've always policed them as well. The internal neuroamp will be no different. It just needs to find its place.
No, man, you're a scientist. Hear me out. Comme,
Fine, fine. Make your case.
plus 4. Je peux l'avoir drette là. People with this engineer work, we're going to have a lot more casualties like the clinic. It might never work again. You might never work again. Non, ça c'est chiant ça. Ça je suis d'accord, mais plus 6 en rouge, non. Parce que we're going to have a lot more casualties like the clinic. Comme, on va l'essayer, voir. General backfires, your reputation will be ruined. Oui, mais ça c'est un risque que clairement est prêt à prendre. Ça c'est le manipulation, on peut l'avoir direct. Mais people will reverse engineer your work. C'est ça, ils vont le prendre, ils vont le reverse engineer, ils vont faire des knock-off copies. Ils vont trouver des manières de passer à travers ton shielding. Ils vont comme... Non man, that's just fucked up. On va essayer ça.
After that SSNN broadcast, I can't imagine anyone's going to try something like that again anytime soon.
Anytime soon, mais ils vont le faire pareil. Ah non, je peux plus faire le... as the sole owner of the internal ramp, I know exactly how dangerous it is.
Well, perhaps I really do need more data.
Comme, keep working on it, mais comme... Be a scientist. Oh, là, je suis dans mon dernier. Your reputation will be ruined.
You really think they could come after me?
Ben oui. Ah, encore ici. Comme dernier, regarde, je pourrais le prendre. People will use this on others to do horrible things. Mais comme manipulation, je trouve que comme it hammers the point home que comme je vais la forcer à prendre mon point.
Yeah, I really didn't think this through, did I? Well, this conversation's made me feel like a proper monster.
Non, je veux
But you're
dire,
right. In a perfect world, tech like this is used for good. But this world is far from perfect.
exactement. Comme ça, c'est quelque chose que je peux pas comme emphasize enough. Genre, la technologie est vraiment incroyable. Mais comme tu mets ça dans les mains des humains, and they're gonna fucking ruin it. You look at the internet. You're not a monster, you got lost in the excitement, yeah.
It is. It really is. For years, my only focus has been, is this possible? And then, how do I make it work? I never stopped to consider if it was right, or what it would mean. I guess it'll be up to a vote either way. It's not on the meeting agenda, so I assume you'll bring it up yourself? We
Yep.
just have to hope the others will see reason.
Oh, they will.
So the next question is, what will the fate of Infinity Ltd. be?
If we acquire them, it will be fun to see how they try to recreate your work. You should vote against acquiring Infinity. Research only serves. Do you have any strong opinions about it?
I'd like to acquire them, although it won't break my heart if we don't. Faye may have stepped over a line in her attempt to replicate my work, but she's a brilliant engineer. I'm very curious to see what else she may have been working on and dig into her research.
Yeah, exactly. C'est ça qu'on a en haut. If you acquire them, it will be fun to see how they try to recreate your work.
Exactly. Not that I want to gloat over it. Maybe just a little. Okay, so DeMarcus and I have really been looking forward to it, so fingers crossed this deal goes through. Well, this has certainly been the most interesting conversation of my day. All we can do
Alright.
now is look forward to the meeting, right? See you in there.
For internal neuroamp, yes, no. Fait qu'on a non. On l'a. For Infinity LTD, je pense qu'on est. Bon, on va continuer là. Comme moi, je suis pas. Je serais d'accord à me demander de le faire. Ça me dérange pas de l'acquire là. Linden!
Just the person I wanted to see. I want to get all the details locked down for this meeting, and I believe you to be one of the best sources available.
I'm happy to answer any questions you might have.
I prefer first-hand feedback when available. You've had the chance to encounter members of Infinity Ltd. Throughout your assignments here. Do you think they're worth redemption? And why?
Filled with incompetent workers. No, majority of those workers are innocent. They didn't know what was going on. What makes you think I actually had contact with enough for them to make you know? Ça, je fais comme, if we can save the jobs of thousands of people, we should do it. Lui va faire comme, bottom line, I don't give a shit. Mais majority of those workers are innocent.
Oh, I didn't mean in regards to Drexler's actions. More in the sense of should a superior company like Ryujin make room for so many potentially lackluster employees?
C'est ça, je veux pas utiliser de manipulation pour ça. Je vais utiliser la manipulation juste pour le neuroamp. You know, c'est comme question de d'être un petit peu plus comment dire pas respectful, mais genre comme d'être de faire ce que je dis, tu sais. Je dis que le neuroamp est dangereux puis je l'utilise n'importe comment là. Just screw thousands out of a job. I'm not sure why I even thought you'd care. You have an opportunity to do some good here when I take it. Opportunity to do some good. He's not going to be interested. Sounds like you already made your decision.
I
So why?
don't appreciate the silent treatment.
Shut up. Sounds like you already made your decision. So why even ask me?
Perhaps I wanted to see if I could be convinced otherwise. It's easy to say it's the right thing to do for someone in your position. But for me, Infinity Ltd. Is a huge financial unknown. It's high risk versus mediocre reward.
Ouais, c'est ça. Fait que là, lui, il s'en fout. Some good here. Why not take it? Fait que lui, il va falloir que je le manipule. Screw thousands out of a job. Not sure why I even thought you would care. Mais comme, il s'en fout, lui. Il veut juste des employés. Il veut pas... Ah, c'est parce que je veux pas utiliser de la manipulation juste pour ça. Mais comme je vais être obligé. Parce que sinon, j'ai l'impression que le vote passera pas. Puis c'est quand même un bon argument, ça. Genre, même sans la manipulation, c'est quand même un pas pire argument. We'll be getting employees on Infinity's
Were
cheaper
you
salary
going to say
numbers.
something?
Ah, let's go, man. Je voulais être consistant, mais comme constant dans mes affaires, mais fuck off, là.
This is true. Infinity never had the financial resources to match our salary offers. Getting what few capable employees they have at half the salary we typically pay here could have major payoffs in the long run. Next question. What is your opinion on how Masako handled the mole situation?
Slopping a mole never should have been possible. Non, il va tout le temps avoir des moles. I think it was well handled.
And why do you feel it was well handled? Please note I'm not disagreeing. I just want to know the why
Il y a un robot en
behind your
arrière qui est
statement.
rentré dans un mur. Masako and Dalton already had a plan to place. Masako and Dalton already had a plan in place to uncover the mole, and it worked. Masako remained cool and stuck to a plan. Prematurely releasing this information would only cause panic. They didn't immediately panic. I'm not at liberty to discuss the details. Non, mais il y avait un plan, puis ils l'ont fait. Puis
Being prepared for anything is a great asset, one that Masako excels at. I appreciate the insight. I suppose I should ask if there's anything I can do for you, considering how helpful you've been.
internal neural ramp tech like that is dangerous and should be banned. Now, what are your thoughts? On va le
It's the
voir
next
avant.
big step for Ryujin Industries. Financially, it'll keep us secure for years to come. There's no doubt it's our future.
Dangerous and should be banned.
It's only dangerous to those who can't afford one. Hence the added motivation that will bolster sales.
Yeah, c'est ça. Ça, je vais l'utiliser, là. Rival discovers how to override it, we'll have pure chaos on our hands.
I think we all know how averse I am to chaos. Finances are my forte, so you make a good point. Our competition has yet to truly master neuroamps, but the possibility is there. It's a risk I am unwilling to take. At this time. This has been rather enlightening for me. I appreciate the time.
1, 3 versus 1. Fait que là, il reste combien de monde, là? 1, 2, 3. Fait que là, on va voir, je vais essayer de plus l'utiliser, mais ça, c'est parce que comme ça disait manipulation, mais comme c'est un bon argument à faire, même sans manipulation, là. C'est un bon argument à faire pareil. C'est pour ça que je l'ai utilisé à la fin. Les autres arguments, c'était comme, mais... Genevieve,
Is Masako checking up on me to make sure I'm on her side?
you'd be dead otherwise. Why do you think Masako sent me?
Because that's what I do. You want something in this business? You don't pull any punches.
Ooh, okay.
The only real question is just how persuasive she asked you to be.
I didn't realize there were sides to take. Ouais, c'est ça.
In this business, there's always a side. And right now, I'm backing Masako. We just need to grab Infinity Ltd. while it's got the public's full attention.
Boom.
I'm all about free PR, especially when it's painting us in a good light.
It's free now, but I will leave Ryujin in financial and legal trouble. Ah, c'est ça. Fait que là, je pourrais faire la manipulation pour la mettre de l'autre bord. There must be a downside to acquiring Infinity Ltd. So what is it?
The only downsides are the unknowns. Lyndon and Alexis are gonna have a lot on their hands. Not that I'm getting off easy. Whatever they find, if it hits the public, that's gonna fall on my shoulders too.
Alright. What's the benefit of acquiring Infinity Ltd?
Infinity is that sad company in distress with thousands of employees terrified of their futures right now. We are the warm embrace of security coming to rescue them.
J'adore son PR talk. Coming to the rescue of all those innocent workers will really look good for us.
I'm sure I can squeeze enough goodwill out of this to last us at least a year.
Alright, 4 contre 1. You know, if you really want to keep religion in the public's good graces, there's one big thing to consider.
All right. I suppose you've earned the right to voice your opinion after everything you've done, qualified or not. So let's hear it.
Research should be banned. No, the research should be banned.
The possible backlash on tech like this is not lost on me. However, the internal neuroamp will define the next era of tech, with Ryujin at the forefront. It's not an opportunity you just walk away from.
You think a product like that can manipulate the knowing citizen will be... Yes, c'est ça. You think that a product that can manipulate unknowing citizens will be accepted by the public?
Not when you word it like that. But a product that can settle disputes or help broaden someone's point of view?
Oh.
Then you really have something that consumers will buy into. Well, it seems your talents really do stretch beyond just being an operative. Good talk. Maybe I'll even consult you on future endeavors.
Ah, fait que là, ça l'a pas...
This meeting sounds like it could get pretty interesting.
Fait que tu vois, quand j'ai manipulation, faut que je l'utilise tout de suite, j'ai pas d'autre choix. Alors, on va aller voir Dalton en premier. Dalton, je suis sûr qu'il va être contre. Dalton!
This meeting should prove to be very interesting. I assume Masako briefed you on her preferred outcome.
Yeah, I was told to use an internal RAM to make sure the board votes to acquire Infinity Ltd.
That blasted tech. If it were up to me, I'd have shut down Project Dominion a long time ago. I knew it was a grave security risk, and look what happened.
We saw firsthand how dangerous that tech is. It should never go to market. Exactement. You were against Project Dominion from the start?
Completely. I understand the success it can bring for the corporation, but my only concern here is security. It's not that the board majority fails to see the dangers. It's that they believe we can overcome them. That hubris could easily bring this corporation down one day. I only hope it won't be on my watch.
We saw firsthand how dangerous that tech is. It should never go to market.
You read my mind. Let's just hope Masako and the others see it that way. Plus, if we vote to acquire Infinity Ltd., we're about to add a significant workload onto my team. The last thing I want to deal with are any more incidents this new neuroamp might cause.
The acquisition is worth the worst. I know you think you can handle it.
I imagine we're looking at months of work. Infinity Ltd. is obviously not known for their security. I only hope that Masako and the others will be patient with the process.
J'espère.
Now, if you'll excuse me, I have some preparations to make. We'll be announcing Ularu's termination of employment at this meeting, so I need to have security ready to escort her off the premises.
Ah, fait que son vote à elle compte-tu? Je sais pas si son vote à elle il compte vu qu'elle va se faire sacrer dehors. Fait que là on est rendu à quoi là? 4, on est quand même... Four internal RAM, yes, non. On a 4 non. On a 5. Ok, fait qu'on est correct là.
So much work to do.
Alexis.
Well, if it isn't my favorite operative, something I can help you with?
C'est qui elle déjà? Masako would really appreciate if you could back her on acquiring Infinity Ltd. Oh, I heard you're not a fan. On va pas impliquer Masako direct là.
You heard correct. I've every reason to believe that Infinity Ltd. Is the Pandora's box of corporations.
What are the details on why you don't want to acquire?
I can guarantee that Infinity Ltd. Was up to more than just the current charges. The process of finding and following up on all those threads won't be easy.
Ah, elle c'est la
I
lawyer.
refuse to be blindsided by another corporation's past, so this is going to take a lot of time and patience.
On a déjà 4. Fait qu'on est correct pour en avoir un. Là, je pourrais faire Persuade. Ah, c'est Persuade, c'est pas Manipulation. The pros of acquiring Infinity Ltd. Far outweigh the cons.
All right, I could use the entertainment. Tell me why Infinity is a good asset.
Persuasion. You can't tell me that negotiating an airtight deal doesn't appeal to you. On va l'essayer ça parce que j'ai les brackets.
I do pride myself on solid contracts.
There you go.
And this one would be especially challenging. Huh. Well, what do you know? I think you just convinced me. Talent like yours belongs in the courtroom.
Ça, elle, c'était la... Want a real legal nightmare? I'd say the internal room fits that bill.
Don't even get me started.
Elle est de mon côté
First
déjà.
off, if I find out you used that device on me, I will tie you up in court on whatever charges I can conjure for the rest of your life. Second, that tech is one major human rights violation that no legal team wants to fight. I'll do whatever I can to make sure it's either severely delayed or collects dust in storage.
Alright, agreed. J'ai même pas eu besoin. Should never seen the light of day.
Well, I'm both glad and surprised to hear the one person who has one say that. Masako is lucky to have you at her disposal, you
Bon.
know? You may be the greatest asset, aside from the internal neuroamp, that Ryujin has. This exchange has been
Protagonist.
surprisingly insightful. But now, I really do need to get back to my notes.
C'est sûr que je suis le meilleur asset, je suis le protagoniste. Je suis le Bethesda protagoniste. Attend the meeting, let's go. Ça va être drôle. Attends, je vais me mettre en first person parce que là sinon on verra rien. Là. Tout le monde arrive. Everybody gets a seat. Oh, check Dalton qui se met confortable. Là. Ouais, c'est ça. Tiens-toi bien, mon gars, là. Hein? Que ça soit droit à la table pour manger.
All right, everyone. As you all know, we've successfully exposed Infinity Ltd's botched human trials and murder for hire through SSNN. The public is demanding their leadership, namely Lucas Drexler, face trial, and he's probably writing his resignation as we speak. Ryujin will be launching a statement, but I believe now is the perfect time to acquire Infinity Ltd.
Say nothing. Non, c'est ça. C'est pas moi. C'est pas à moi de dire quoi que ce soit.
This acquisition is sure to have its financial pitfalls, but as a wise person pointed out, it would have major payoffs in the future. Plus, with their current situation, Infinity Ltd will be more affordable than ever.
Arguments?
We should be crushing our competition, not rescuing them from their own flaws. This is a weak decision, Masako, and you know it.
Shut up,
In
you
fact,
traitorous bitch.
I move that Masako be removed from CEO altogether.
Ularu, this isn't a line you want to cross.
And considering you're the mole, if anyone's going to be removed from power, it's going to be you.
Hold up. Are you saying you lied to us?
Dalton, the last meeting we had, you distinctly said Imogene was the mole, and she'd been dealt with.
We only lied about Imogene so Ularu would incriminate herself.
Do you even have any proof to back up this outrageous claim?
Ah, j'ai juste le goût de la frapper,
Of
elle.
course we do. The malicious code you hid on this slate to upload incriminating evidence against Masako onto Lucas Drexler's computer.
To put it bluntly, Ularu, you're fired. Security will hold you in your office until a proper exit interview can be done.
This isn't right. I should at least have the opportunity to resign.
Non.
And allow you to still be marketable to a competitor? I don't think so. This may be news to me, and I will be reviewing the evidence closely. But this isn't something you just get to walk away from.
No, I'm not sorry. I just enjoy unemployment. Enjoy unemployment. Ouais, c'est ça. Juste.
Security.
Va travailler dans un chunks.
Escort Miss Chen to her office and see that she stays put.
Va, c'est ça.
You
Va travailler
will
dans un
regret
chunk.
this.
Dans un chunks
All
ou
of
quelque chose,
you.
là.
I believe the only regret would be trusting you to begin with.
Ou genre, tu
All
peux
right.
aller
Back
cutter
to
tes
business.
chasm bass avec.
All in favor of acquiring Infinity Ltd?
Aye.
Good. Alexis, start drawing up the necessary documentation. Anyone have anything else they'd like to bring up?
I believe work on the neuroamp needs to be shelved.
The internal neuroamp is a key component of Ryujin Industries' success for the next 10 years, if not more. Why would we shelve it after we've finally perfected it? Well...
Tu veux-tu que je le fasse sur toi? Peux-tu le faire sur elle direct? It's basically a mind control device. It should be banned.
I can't believe I'm saying this, but she's right. Regardless of the pros, the cons are too morally and ethically irresponsible to move forward with.
Yes.
I must agree. We can't go through with production on technology like this until certain safeties can be guaranteed.
Very well. All in favor of shelving Project Dominion?
Aye.
Vina, prep Project Dominion for storage. Any other matters to bring forth?
Shitstone chose? No.
None? This concludes our order of business for today.
If only there were more hours in the day.
Sako.
You're looking...
Shelving the
interesting
internal
today.
neuroamp. Not the outcome I anticipated.
Maybe now you see why the... I tried and goes plan. Never been what to do as I'm told. No, man. C'est juste comme... Now you see why the internal ramp is dangerous.
A fine point, but it still proves its usefulness.
Useful, yes, but
The truth
fucking
remains.
dangerous.
Lucas Drexler learned a hard lesson, and we exposed a traitor among us.
Ça, j'avoue.
You've proven yourself to be quite the asset here at Ryujin.
Yeah, that's quite a compliment coming from Ryujin's CEO.
It's well earned and deserved. I truly appreciate the work you put into exposing Ularu. No operative has ever had to investigate our own to the extent that you did. I can imagine it may have been a lot of pressure, considering you were fairly new at the time.
I'm used to it. I'm... Nothing I'm not used to exactement.
Imogene's instincts were right about you. Now, as promised, I have your bonus. I hope you'll find it appropriate for all
Sweet.
you've done.
Plus d'argent que je
And
peux pas
I'm
dépenser.
promoting you to senior operative. You've more than earned it.
Yay! Thank you. Give me the details on my new position.
As for the details, I think someone back on the operations floor would prefer to explain those to you.
Alright. 8400, 1600, des JPEG. Un petit peu plus d'XP. Ouais. Talk with Samco, talk with Andreja. Fait que là, tout le monde veut me parler. On va aller parler à tout le monde. Talk with Imogene. Imogene! On va aller parler à Imogene. Attends, on va s'en mettre en... On va parler à Imogene. Let's go talk with Imogene. Après ça, on va aller au ship, parler à tout le monde. Talk with Barrett, c'est ça, tout le monde veut parler. Ops. Probablement que là, c'est des repeater missions, là. C'est des repeating missions. Hey, guy. T'as rien à me dire? Ok, bye.
A gala at the new Atlantis Free Star Embassy.
Just waiting for more info. As
Operative,
usual.
operative. Imogene!
You've certainly shaken things up around here.
That's what I do.
I still can't believe Ularu tried to frame me. An obvious misjudgment on my part. But now that's all in the past. It's time to get back to your typical day-to-day.
Good to see you back in the office.
And I'd say it's good to be back if I hadn't returned to a mountain of paperwork. Now, since
That's
you're
corporate
new,
life.
you've been dealing with people, but most of our assignments are generated on the mission board. The board holds any available assignments that our techs have pieced together, and I've approved. Questions?
Done. I'm good. So I don't get to deal with you anymore?
No, but try to see that as an improvement, since I certainly do.
Oh,
The mission board is more
shut
efficient for both
down.
of us.
God, I get to see you anymore. Nope, and that's good. What kind of assignments are these?
Nothing you aren't already familiar with. You experienced the majority of what we do here during your training, if you recall. Uploading a few files, manipulating a narrative or two, obtaining schematics, it's just more of the same.
Alright, fait qu'on le fera pas. What's a mission board? On sait c'est quoi. Alright, I'm good.
Good. The mission board is generally self-explanatory anyway. With your promotion, you've earned yourself an office, so whenever you're ready, you can find your own personal mission board inside.
What?
And the best perk of them all, you're free to make your own hours. Oh, and congratulations, of course.
Thanks, I'll see you around.
You certainly will. Go check out the board, and if you have any questions, I suppose I can start up an open door policy. Just for you. I hope you're staying out of trouble.
Oh, come on, behave, camera. What's it like being back?
It's a relief. I'll take my desk job over being on the run any day. I was lucky enough to have plenty of connections and favors to abuse in my situation. You'll see how many of those favors come back to haunt me later.
Ah non, ça c'est le reste, c'est... Alright, fait qu'elle est correcte. Where's my office? Is this my office? No, that's not my office. Where's my office? Attends, final glimpses, activities. Examine the mission board, c'est ça que je veux. Les autres... Ok, on va aller voir le mission board. That's my office? That's my office! I get an office! Avec un gun et tout, calibre drum beat. Ah, un gun shit, mais un gun pareil. Avec heavy particle fuse. Avec des digipick. J'ai-tu un ordi qui marche? Ah, ils m'ont donné un ordi qui marche pas. Couple of drugs. Couple of drugs, I said. Alright, qu'est-ce que j'ai? Credits, digipick, rien de très... Ryujin Mission Board. Hack Ludo Firearms, plant evidence at the clinic. Sabotage Laterito. Ouais, fait que c'est ça, c'est des repeater missions, fait qu'on n'a plus de besoin. Let's go talk with people. Je vais aller voir Andreja en premier parce que c'est freaking Andreja, right? Es-tu sur le ship? Je pense qu'elle est sur le ship. Je l'avais-tu mis sur le ship? J'avais laissé Sam au lodge, peut-être? Oh, j'ai renversé mon café. J'avais laissé Sam probablement au lodge. Bon, fait que Ryujin c'est fait. Hey, Andreja.
The Great Serpent favors me to have put you in my path.
Same here.
I suppose now you can add climbing the corporate ladder to your list of accomplishments.
Protagonist.
I think it is perhaps for the best that the research program will come to an end. Where that neuroamp technology could lead, there are many bad outcomes. Too many.
Oh yeah, for sure. Almost certainly would be a disaster.
Already there has been too much conflict between corporations vying for this technology. First Infinity, then Ryujin. Who knows what might be next?
Yeah, Ryujin might want to take over the world. Worse, all the worlds. The tech would have eventually fallen into the wrong hands. Way Ryujin or not, make wrong
You
hands
presume
either
it had
way.
not already? Interesting. You know the people behind Ryujin better than I, but I am not convinced they could be trusted.
Non, c'est
The
sûr.
project will be shelved, they call it. As I said, too many other bad outcomes. This is for the best.
Yeah, for
With
sure.
the neuroamp matter settled, we should move on to other things, yes?
Yay! Sup, my
You're
man?
looking splendid today, Captain. I can't believe I get to stand near you, breathing the same air. I've got to have every molecule. That was a good talk. It'll be hard to top it, but you always...
C'est juste too much, comme. Ils sont juste too much. Ils l'ont juste trop bien fait. Talk with Barrett. Hey, Barrett. Where's my Barrett? Hey, Barrett's doing push-up in the cell. You stuck there, Barrett? Let me help you.
Hey, now the party can get started. Finally. Neon. You'd think it would be peaceful with all those calm waters and beautiful sunsets. But I can't think of any town that's more stressful. Ryujin, Infinity Ltd. And there you were, navigating corporate bureaucracy like a professional.
Like a protagonist. Seize the handle when I don't need the money. Yeah, ouais, c'est ça.
Humanity went to the stars and explored new worlds. And some still ended up sitting at desks all day long. Not sure if I should laugh or cry. Look, I know Neon is going to be Neon, no matter what any of us do about it. But I'm glad you put a stop to that neuroamp tech. Nothing good was going to come from that.
Has benefits as well as flaws. I don't just excuse-moi, ça m'a pris 2 secondes pour comme relire parce que je pensais que j'étais en train d'avoir un stroke là. I don't just corporations. Simple. I don't just corporations. Simple. I don't just trust corporations. Would have given Ryujin too much power. No, man, I just don't. I don't just corporations.
What's not to trust about them? It's a machine designed to exploit human nature to eke out a couple of extra credits than last time. But at the end of the day, they're steered by humans. They are responsible for their direction. I guess we'll find out if we can trust them if you suddenly start coming after all of us, huh?
I'm gonna get you.
Ha ha ha. But seriously though, I'm watching you. Anyway, not that I care a ton about the internal politics of some ethically dubious megacorp, but... So, Masako, huh? I mean, between her and Ularu Chen, I get it, but... You don't trust her, do you?
No, man, I don't trust any of them. Ryujin was an option, so Masako, why not? I didn't trust any of them.
Well, I trust you. And I'm glad the choice was yours and not mine. Anyway, you didn't happen to pick up any investment tips while you were in there. Just kidding. I don't even want to know.
Alright, là, l'autre qui voulait parler, c'était Sam, parce que là, on en a une qui peut plus nous parler, hein. Man, après ça, je pense qu'on va aller faire deep cover. Go to Freya. And Earth. C'est lequel? Complete Final Glimpses. Il y en a que ça me disait que j'ai besoin. Je pense que là, je l'ai, là. Mais on va aller voir Sam. Non, non. Activity start with Sam. Sam, il va être pas sur Neon. Sam, il va être au Lodge. Jamison, de Lodge. Ça dit Deliver Terrible Cappuccino. On va aller voir après ça notre ami Donna qui est probablement pour la dernière fois. Et après ça, il reste quoi là? Ah, il reste encore une couple de minutes. reste encore une couple de minutes, fait qu'on va pouvoir probablement commencer le... Probablement on va pouvoir commencer le Red le Crimson Fleet. Sam!
Some folk never leave their hometown. Of all the places in the galaxy, only Neon can make me feel so damn oily. And you dealt with its absolute worst. Ryujin, Infinity LTD, all of it. You doing all right? That was a lot.
Neon Street, as a living on the streets, I always wondered what it was like living the good life. Not as good as I pictured it. Haha, what? That's good.
Guess anywhere's better than slumming in an Epside. Even this. How come no matter how advanced society gets, we still just can't help coming up with new horrors to inflict on ourselves? Mechs, xeno-warfare, and now this neuroamp tech. Swear, it's the worst yet. Thank God you put a stop to it.
Nothing good could come from neuroamps. Ah, c'est ça. No, nothing good could come of it.
Amen to that. With a piece of work like Ryujin, I know there isn't a good person to put in charge. I mean, I guess Masako's better than Ularu Chen, but you just know if violence or being just plain evil was the path of least resistance, then Masako would pick it same as Ularu.
Yep. She'll keep Ryujin going, mais c'est pas ça le but de la question. C'est pas ça la question. C'est pas ça la conversation. C'est que comme... Oui, she's gonna keep going, mais comme elle va prendre la violence si elle a besoin. Horrible as Masako is, she was the least bad choice.
You're right. I know you're right. Well, the whole damned affair's over. Thank God.
Yay! On va faire des fêtes. Puis au moins là, ils sont tous contents. Puis là, à la personne que je connais qui va écouter cette vidéo-là, qui me demandait « Ah, qu'est-ce que tu vas prendre à la fin? » Puis il y a une des situations où est-ce que tout le monde va taire. Je suis comme « Come on, là, tu pensais-tu vraiment? » Comme, je suis pas un evil... ah, c'est ici, Donna Rain. Je suis pas comme un evil playthrough, là. Je fais pas un bastard playthrough, là. Ça va être genre mon 3e New Game Plus, là. 4e, 5e, là. Éventuellement, je vais comme me tanner puis je vais faire n'importe quoi, là. Mais non, là, je suis comme quand même... Je suis pas un trop goody two shoes. Tu sais, je suis comme un space rogue, là, comme... Je suis pas trop goody two shoes, mais je suis quand même... Il y a des limites que je veux pas franchir, tu sais. Là, où est-ce que ça... Où est-ce que tu m'envoies, toi? C'est que t'es en train de m'envoyer?
I'm meeting my girlfriend for drinks at the Viewport tonight.
Tony Cal.
If you ask me, it's always a good time for a Terra Brew.
You live around here?
What, at Terra Brew? I wish. Nah, I live at Athena Tower. Just moved in, actually. My girlfriend and I got a place there a few weeks ago. I'm not sure how long we'll be there, though. We're saving up to get out of New Atlantis and, tour the settled systems.
Oh, c'est le chum de la fille, justement. Will you tell me more about your girlfriend?
Yeah, sure.
Donna!
Her name's Donna. She works at the Nat station near Mast. Oh, boy, is she a catch. She's passionate, beautiful, friendly. I really lucked out. We met a couple of years ago, and we've been going steady since then. I'm actually thinking about asking her to marry me pretty soon. Keep that between us, okay? I don't want her finding out before I pop the question.
What? How's your day going?
Fine, I guess. Do we know each other?
Just making... I like to get you to know you better. No. Je veux pas... No, I'm just making small talk.
Oh, alright. I thought you were trying to flirt with me. My day's going fine. It's hard to complain about anything when you have a Terra Brew in your hand. Catch you later, yeah?
Là, je
Sure
pourrais...
hope your day's going as well as mine is.
Jesus Christ. Puis après ça, on dit que c'est ma face qui est bizarre. Ah, there you go. C'est sûr, ils ont popé. Donna!
I
Donna,
have
you
a
here?
feeling today's going to be a great day. Don't you agree?
Donna!
I wonder if I'll miss New Atlantis when Tony and I leave. No, probably not.
Here's that Terracino.
Nice. I have to keep my energy up so New Atlantis can stay clean and tidy. Here, take this. I found it while I was cleaning. I figured you might find a use for it. Thanks again. I really appreciate it.
How's it going?
Sometimes I wonder if me and my boyfriend spend too much money on Terrabrew. But somebody's got to drink it, right?
Man, je peux-tu te donner genre 100 000 credits que toi pis ton chum vous
Don't be a
pouviez
stranger.
faire whatever the hell que vous voulez? Genre, je te le donne right now là. Je te le donne littéralement right now, puis comme tu peux t'en aller avec ton chum tout de suite. Genre, vous êtes trop cute. Mais bon. Fait que là, deep cover, on était rendu là. Refurbished goods, tu vois, Pirate Assault Space Helmets. Hein, je vais jamais faire ça. Je suis arrivé à la place, il y avait un chest avec un helmet dedans. Puis là, ça me disait, hey, obtain 5 items, Pirate Assault Space Helmet, c'est buggé. Là, lui, il fait comme, ah non, t'en as pas assez. Fait que là, il faut que je me promène, puis j'en trouve 5, puis ça me tente pas. Winning Hearts and Minds, il faut que je mette un poster de V Victis dans le well. 1, je suis pas capable de me rendre jusque là. Je sais pas pourquoi la porte est juste barrée. Puis 2, fuck V Victis. Kindness of Strangers, c'est buggé. Pick up the patient from the medbay. J'ai sequence break complètement. Puis là, le gars, il est plus à la bonne place, puis il veut plus me parler. Media Sponge, j'en ai fucking 50 à faire. Fait que, no thanks. Thanks but no thanks. Puis eux autres, on les fait après. Activities, Location et CS Constant, ça a-tu changé? Speak to Percival, ça c'est ça, puis ça. Ça, c'est toutes des... Visit your rented room, encore. Accept the cargo mission, find the distress call in the Charybdis system. Ça, on va le faire, mais il était passé la ligne. Quoi qu'on peut peut-être le faire là. Maintenant qu'on a un ship que je suis capable d'aller à 21 light year. Je peux-tu me rendre? Niveau 65. Chose ça, XL. Là de XL. De XL, il fallait que je me rende là. Mais là, pourquoi cette course? Je peux pas parce que j'ai pas assez de gaz ou je peux pas parce que j'ai pas assez de... Je vais l'essayer là. Je suis comme... J'ai l'impression que j'ai peut-être pas assez de jump range. C'est quoi ça?
We could use a vacation. If you're feeling generous, you could help us out. Or we can just dust your ship.
I don't want to fight, sir.
Sorry, that's not on the menu.
Okay.
What have we here?
You're dead. Come.
Direct into their grab drive. Their grab drive is crippled. They're not escaping.
Go for the kill!
They've disabled the grab drive.
Tu veux-tu vraiment faire ça, mon gars? Boost. Ah, shit. Vas-y, c'est le mauvais piton. Là, t'es dead. Tu sais que t'es dead, hein?
Target's grab drive is down. So sorry, folks. Ah!
functionality has been restored.
Beryllium, je m'en fous. Bah, take all. Beryllium, c'est pas j'en ai déjà plein. Credits, metabolic agent. Parts, on va les laisser. Fait que tu vois qu'on est quand même pas pire équipé là. Là, c'est ça. Là, ce que je voulais voir, c'était ici. Fait que là, si je pars... Ah ouais, là, j'étais à Ilios, ok, ouais. Si je pars ici, là... Je vais me rendre là. Là, je peux me rendre, tu vois. Là, je me rends. Je suis capable de me rendre jusqu'à Sosma. Whatever, n'importe où, là. Out of range. Jump range 21 light year. 22.135. Ah non. Ok, fait que ça va me prendre un autre level avant que je fasse ça. Ça va me prendre un autre level avant que je fasse ça. Fait que là, je vais aller faire... On va aller commencer. On va juste fermer ça ici. Regardez, neat and tidy. Non, c'est pas ça que je veux. On va faire deep cover. Speak with the system guard. C'est ça. Fait que là, ça me prend 22. C'est pas 21, c'est 22. Fait que ça, c'est chiant, mais bon, whatever. J'étais à sol. Non, UC Vigilance. Tiens, on va juste aller parler au gars, commencer un petit peu, regarder, voir qu'est-ce qui se passe. Puis là, c'est ça, on est 7 là-dessus, là.
I love the feeling after a perfect jump.
Tiens. Fish.
Ship is now docked.
Board.
Perfect.
On va aller voir le gars. Ah, pff, ok. Qui est comme littéralement direct là.
Welcome aboard the UC Vigilance. Did you have any questions before I escort you to the commander?
Is there anything I should know?
Yeah. Listen to him carefully. The commander's a one-and-done kind of officer. In other words, he hates to repeat himself. Other than that, just observe standard military decorum, and it should keep you from serving any time on the ship's cleaning detail.
C'est parce que je suis pas avec le 6-def. What can you tell me about the UC Vigilance?
I'm not authorized to divulge information about this vessel. Suffice to say, it's one of the toughest ships in the UC's arsenal.
Alright, sounds good. Official Vanguard business. I prefer to speak to the commander. I'm just eager to get started.
Understood? If you'd follow me, please. So, you're the Vanguard that took down that terramorph on Tau City. You've made quite an impression around here. Everyone upstairs is talking about it.
What's up, guys?
Damn. That must have been one hell of a firefight. I almost regret missing out on all the fun. Of course, we don't normally see that kind of action on the Vigilance. But we have our moments. All right, Vanguard. Take the lift up to Ops. Commander Akande should be waiting for you. Good luck.
That's a fucking hazard, no? C'est comme bloquer comme un fire door, si t'as pas le droit, là. Eh bon, whatever. What do I know? What's up, guys?
Howdy.
Howdy. Open door.
Pardon.
What's up, people?
Hello.
Damn, check the power pose. Check that power pose.
I'd like to brief you on the mission, so please, pay attention.
Why are you standing like that?
Ah, there you are. Commander Kibwe Kande, UC SysDef. Glad to have you aboard. I was beginning to think you were having second thoughts about Commander Tuala's offer.
The division of the UC military?
UC SysDef is a division of the UC Navy. While they handle big picture stuff, we deal specifically with pirates. Since you're already involved with the Vanguard, I don't have to underline how important your contribution will be to the security of our spaceways.
Would be for the greater good, so here I am, yeah.
It appears he's certainly picked the right person for the job. So, now that you're part of the team, allow me to introduce you to your new home. This is the Operations Center of the UC Vigilance, SysDef's nerve center, dedicated to the destruction of the Crimson Fleet.
Where's the Vigilance located right? Where is the Vigilance located right now? Sérieusement? You're gonna need. I don't see where I fit in.
Whether this ship is impressive or not, you're the key element that we've been lacking. We need eyes and ears inside the Crimson Fleet. Someone who can feed us information, evidence, and expose their weaknesses. The catch is that you can't just knock on their front door and ask for an application. Getting inside is going to take some finesse.
Give me in a room with them and I'll talk them into anything. Now, I assume you have a plan in mind? I assume you already have a plan in mind?
I do. Our intelligence has managed to find a possible opening into the Crimson Fleet through Saoirse Bowden, one of their contacts. She works for the Trade Authority in Sidonia, so you'll be using a container of Aurora we've loaded on your ship to get her attention.
Aurora... Where'd you get the contraband? C'est le fucking gouvernement, ils peuvent faire qu'est-ce qu'ils veulent. She can probably sniff out a narc from a sector away.
That's right. So it'll be your job to convince this person that you're the real deal. Once you bluff your way into the Crimson Fleet, then the operation proceeds to evidence gathering. That's where my second-in-command, Lieutenant Gillian Toft, comes into the picture. She'll explain everything you need to know.
Alright. Why bother gathering evidence? Ben, parce que tu veux
Let's
avoir
just say my superiors need proof that engaging the Crimson Fleet is a larger priority than they're willing to admit.
Yep.
If we shove enough concrete evidence under their noses, they'll have no choice but to allocate the resources that I've requested. At the same time, we can use the evidence to arrest members of the Crimson Fleet, weakening them enough to strike a fatal blow.
Alright, you must have quite a bit of confidence in my abilities.
If I didn't have confidence in your abilities, I would have told Commander Tuala to send someone else. Remember, this entire operation rests on your ability to infiltrate the Crimson Fleet and bring us the evidence we need to take them down.
Yeah, I won't get under my... what if I get in over my head? No. I'll do my best.
I wouldn't expect any less. Look.
C'est comme j'ai l'impression que je vais être capable de rentrer peu importe qu'est-ce qui se passe.
Something perfectly clear. As an undercover operative for UC SysDef, you'll be expected to follow our code of conduct and ethics. Allow yourself to stray too far off the path, and you stand a good chance of spiraling out of control.
What do you mean stray off too far off the path? Ben là, c'est parce que je vais dealer avec des pirates, là. Can you explain SysDef's code of conduct and ethics?
To put it simply, you can't go into every situation with guns blazing. Think before you act. Calculate what you're doing and pull the trigger only when it's absolutely necessary. At the end of the day, your primary goal is taking down the Crimson Fleet. That's the greater good.
Alright. I'll stay the course.
That's what I wanted to hear.
C'est ça que je fais normalement.
Anyway,
là.
It's time to hand you over to
Lieutenant
Toft.
Il y a certains matins que je suis plus murdery, là, mais je suis pas du genre...
Gathering portion of the operation.
Je suis pas du genre très murdery.
Get out of here, and good luck.
Will I maintain contact with you?
That's easy to answer. You don't.
Ah.
We'll be monitoring your activities from the vigilance and attempting to keep it within your vicinity. When you feel you've gathered enough evidence, and at the completion of your assignments, head back here for a debrief. Beyond that, you're completely on your own.
Alright, do you have any other information about
All we know
source
is
aid?
that she's been with the Trade Authority for years, which means she's been privy to some seriously shady deals. She's shrewd and she's diligent. The only reason we were able to connect her with the Crimson Fleet at all was thanks to an informant. I'm afraid she's the best lead we've got.
Alright, what if it happens if I get arrested while I'm undercover?
For your own safety, nobody but myself and the crew of the Vigilance will be aware that you're working for the United Colonies. Basically, if you land in jail, you're going to have to deal with the fines.
Yeah, okay. So, the rest of the game, look, can you tell me about my expected behavior as an agent?
While you're running with the Crimson Fleet, you're undoubtedly going to be faced with some morally gray decisions. It's going to be difficult for you to weigh the consequences of pulling the trigger while maintaining your cover. Do what you have to do, but remember why you're out there in the first place.
Alright, I've never had a problem doing what I had to do to survive.
As long as you can distinguish between surviving and thriving, you'll do just fine. Look, I can see that you're struggling with this. So let me simplify this for you. If there's a route to your goal which doesn't involve killing innocent people, I'm urging you to follow that path. Use your instincts. I'm certain you'll do the right thing.
Alright.
As you were.
Bon, donc là ça a commencé. Là, faut qu'on aille parler à cette femme-là. Qui ressemble quand même beaucoup à Ryujin. Mais bon. Fait que, on va faire ça la prochaine fois. Parce que là, c'est ça. J'arrive à la fin du vidéo. Là. Fait que là, on va se revoir la prochaine fois pour le Crimson Fleet. On va aller undercover dans le Crimson Fleet. Oh, excusez-moi, pas assez de café. Bon, sur ce, on se revoit la prochaine fois pour un autre épisode de Starfield. Au revoir.